Alright, this video is not going to be possible. This is not going to be able to be a video that you get to share. Hello, my friends. Where's my camera? I request my camera. Alright, now I'm a little bubble in the game. I'll put my little bubble where I am. Oh, we can't do that? This game, if you want to have space on this phone that I've got to play game, you're not going to have it. What did he say? You're right. That's actually right.
I've got a business for you.
No, you don't. Look,
I am the
doing
sun god.
There's so much going on in this game. Listen to the music. This is the halfway mark of this game. I can't make it and do it. You can't stream the game. You can't fucking... The power won't go. It's running too much. It is curving the time-space curve. There's so much shit going on here at the middle of this game. I just got to show you. You should hear the music when it comes in. It's insane. It's telling you something. This game is doing something else. It's not even a game. It's a fucking... This is a fucking Chrono Trigger. That's what it is. Remember the game Chrono Trigger? This is a Chrono Trigger. There's no point to the game other than what it's doing, which is already unlocking things because of the nature of the game. You see the light of heaven shining down on my character, who can also turn into a female and then back to a male, if you so choose. Sometimes I like to see the leg on the female mage. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to check it out. She's got some fucking leg going on. I wanted to see how good it looks. You see Ulrich over here just checking me out? I ain't making a move. I will breathe ice or fire to demonstrate my dominance and just not say anything. I'll just stand here, breathe in fire, and that's the way it is. Until I do this. And now I'm over here. I know, right? What the fuck? There is so much what the fuck in this game. I see your dominance too. The town is filling up. People are talking.
Blessings upon you.
Blessings upon you too, brother.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you. Yeah, it's me. Oh, it's you. You hear that? You hear the attitude? Now, I'd love to take you with me, but I can't. It just won't allow it. The whole fucking system will shut off. That's one of the signs I know. It's a clue. It's telling me that you this is for you, buddy. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to share it later and then add the rest of my video. The other 7 minutes will be jargon. Okay? But you need to know what's going on here. And I might get a fucking wireless charger if I can go to Walmart in the next couple days and go in there and get it. I've had it before. I know what to get. It'll charge my other phone. Then I'll have a phone that won't be so limited. I'll have my old games on it. It'll need updated. I'll pay my bill. And then maybe fucking shit will unass itself from the universe. But been a lot of progress going in a couple days, and then it stops. If there's deals in the works, one of the guys liked the car. He was going out of town. He was going to come back, and then he probably was going to trade some e-bike for it. And I saw the lady riding one on the side of work today when we went. I watched her cross the intersection. I looked at her fat ass. I looked at the bike. I had the whole fucking orthogonal view of myself riding it and just gamed it out. And this is how the experience is going. This is how it happens when it begins to manifest. This is my clues. I'm sharing them with you because you should be able to map out your experience to some degree. And if you're a weird, different perspective, if you're plugged in differently, it's going to be different. But you have to do whatever is in front of you to do. There is a lot of importance onto who's where in the land, on the land, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Enjoy your life. I got to bring you some magic. This is my other last 7 minutes of the video. I wanted to show you the video game world because it really isn't. It's insightful too. I had dreams for fucking years of jumping out of planes. I actually, look, in the dream world, my job, it was a sheet metal company. It was the dream had the version of the company in that I worked at in around 2010, 11, McCorvey Sheet Metal, and I was getting the paperwork. Check this out. I was getting they gave me the tool belt. I had a samurai sword in the tool belt. A samurai sword. They were giving me all these tools. When I went through, I had a paperwork stack that went up to the ceiling. One of the papers falls off, you know, like on the on those old movie shows, they show the guy with the typewriter, and the paper flies. The top paper flies off like that. It hits the ground, and when I come in, the lady that works at the store, this little old lady that I hated, that I couldn't stand her. I still can't, but we're okay now. We got into a fight, and I had to go to court in the dream world versus her. She's like, oh, people like you. It's because people like you. I was like, people like me? It's people like you. You could help me. You see I've got a stack of papers up to the ceiling. One of them falls down. You could help me by picking it up. Or this could all collapse. It froze it in time. We had to go to court. We had to go to court and dream. I don't have any of the memories of that, but I remembered the thing, and I told the lady this a long time ago. Then we're cool. Before that, we were not cool. We did not like each other. She didn't know why. I didn't know why. I had the dream. It explained it to me. It showed me. Now, in the dream, I get all my tools that go, and it's not the same sheet metal tools, but you got your belt. You got a samurai sword. Now, that was one of the things you got as your default weapon in Call of Duty. Now, this is years before I ever played this game. I'm not even playing games in my life. I'm fucking living life. Now, on the Call of Duty, I had played it a few times, but you don't get the Battle Royale until you get to level 10. So I never knew it had that I couldn't play it. I wasn't level 10 playing the fucking normal. I didn't like the player versus player mode. I still don't really like it. And it was just by happenstance chance that I even discovered the Battle Royale on the game, which is all I like to play. This is just fun facts where you jump out of the plane and you land on the map wherever you choose and you run around and get weapons. Well, in one of these dreams, they're dropping ductwork out of the planes. The planes are sending, you're in the planes, they're dropping ductwork that has parachutes. And they're coming down. Now, that's how the boxes come down. The planes drop boxes like this in the video game. So that's my dream of it. 10 years before the game was even invented. 10 years before the game was ever existed. And I'm having dreams of this. And they were also bringing the ductwork back. Like somebody was picking them up. And it was like the same ductwork covered in like the sheet with blood. Like the ductwork was a soldier, and it was that's the dream. One of them, they dropped me down in I-10. I land on I-10, and there's a guy with a gun, and he's trying to hold up somebody with the fucking gun. He's outside of a vehicle, and he's trying to carjack somebody in the street. The highway's all stopped with this going on. I land behind him, and I get the sword, and I'm like, you know what time it is. Because he doesn't see me. He's too busy robbing the car. He thinks he gets the diagonal slash cut like the fucking Terminator sliding down and shit. Cut his ass. Cut him down. Cut him down. That's the dreams. I've had dreams where I've been with Batman. We're at the last place they're moving you through some sort of space. And the door's locked, but you're transporting, and then the door opens and you're in a different space. So we're in that space waiting, just having a conversation, because that's the super soldier world. Also, where all super soldiering shit is going on that you're not aware of because the government's doing it to you. And part of it's, within your own realm of, you can opt out, of course. But some of it, if you're America, you're going to do. I'm going to do the things that I want to do, that I believe in. If there's a program that has me doing that, I would do it if I would do it. I will opt out of programs that are like doing fucked up shit. You will need to know how to do that. You will need to know how to do it. You will need to know it is a thing if you enter into that realm. And it's weird. But one of the ways this happens, and I'll tell you, there is a ritual. It's called the Tesseract working. It is by the cabal of what is it? Jakal and Hawk. Jakal and Hawk, the cabal of Jakal and Hawk. The Tesseract working is to form a cube of the universe using the Hebrew letters as the faces of the cube. You make this cube and you have all the letters in these places, and it makes a geometry that makes a portal, and then you enter into a different reality. It's basically you've cloned the universe and are now in a new one. And there are conditions to it. You could end up in one. This works. This does work. It's happened. I'm in a different universe than what I initially began in. It says it's a safe alternative to suicide, but if you have other Tesseract working people, you better know who the fuck they are. No randoms off the street people. They got to be people you know if you do this with someone, and they got to be people you trust. So you're probably going to want to do it alone. The other realities, if you come into the reality where you smell ozone in the air real strong, you're supposed to jump again immediately. And you can do it. It's not easy. It's not hard to do. It is difficult, but it is doable. It's doable. And it's the same thing with the Book of Formation and the Book of the Dead. It's the same configuration, but kind of different, because you are constructing the universe using your words. And the words that correspond to the shapes and sounds of the universe are the 22 letters. Pow. So I thought you should know. You can look it up. I'm not going to give a link, but you could look up. You look up the Tesseract working from the cabal of Jakal and Hawk, or Hawk and Jakal, whatever it is working. And they give you an accurate formula. If you like to try it, you could try it. You could find out real fast. It's very weird when you're in the in-between state, because the reality is somewhat not hardened yet. So that's the thing about the timelines. You'll get into a period of where you're just having a period in your time and your space where you're noticing the reality is a little more fluid, malleable, and then it'll harden. But it's still all a concept of your mind. You're emanating the construct from your mind. Some people are emanating from the construct different parts of the load-bearing part of the program. That's why there's higher souls here that are just embodied, because they're the structure of the reality that everyone's playing on. So we're all tied in like that. That's why it made sense when they told me that, oh, you're a holographic, you're a holotropic thinker. You think in a structure. The structure of my mind works like that, and it has inside of it the linear constituents that correspond with the holographic cruciform. It's called a cruciform. It's like when you get into a cathedral, that structure vibrates and resonates your whole shit, and it transforms it. It's the same thing, but in a different dimension. It's pretty badass. So it's nice to know that everyone's a part of that. If you're watching this, if you're experiencing it, you play a role in it. The same can be said of you. You are it too. That's the cool part. It's not me. It's you are it too. So check your games out. Look for the clues. When you find the clues, read them. See what you get. It makes life interesting. I probably should have saved this tidbit for another video, but it's not going to take long. I want you to know this. It's part of this thing, because I had this experience in a dream, and it was really scary. But I want to explain to you what happened and why it was scary. So in the dream, I wake up. Now, one of the tools that I use, I think it's around here, and I want to get them. It's this red snips. The red snips are somehow in the dream. When I sat up, the snips had a bite of my stomach, and it cut me, like as deep of a gut cut you could get out of human flesh using 10 snips, which it did it in one move. I sat up, the pressure of my body opened this cut up, and I started to bleed out. I crawled. I was up there. My bed was up high in the end over here in the room. I managed to come down. I was bleeding out, and I was bleeding out. You know how you go dark when you're bleeding out? You start to black out. Well, I was blacking out, and I woke up. I came awake on the floor right here. I came awake. So in the dream, I bled out, died, and my dying was my waking up, and it did something. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have too many nightmares. I usually win. Um, but don't fear death, and be aware of your dreams, because you got a lot of shit going on in your dreams. If you're not recognizing that by now, I try to sprinkle it into the channel. There's a lot of power with dreams. There's a lot of things that can get happening if your dreams are on, that you need to be active, and that's your place. That's a power place. Recognize it, acknowledge it, be it. You will. You'll be in there. You'll start to come online. Some of you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Some of you got an idea what I'm talking about, and you're gonna really know what the fuck I'm talking about when it's happening. So just be aware. There's gonna be a lot of weird shit before this thing goes left or right. So the more you know.